there's only two people that actually play Football Manager. That's Lee Martin and Nicky Law. Nicky Law is unbelievable at Football Manager. He took over Heronveen. If anybody knows who Heronveen are, let me know. But he won Champions Leagues. He won the league like 4 times in a row or something. He has the stadium named after him. So he's probably the best. But if you ask Lee Martin, he'd probably say that he's the best. But he's been relegated 4 or 5 times with teams with big budgets. So that's not really good. But yeah, Nicky Law is probably the best. They're both impressive. I think Johnny looks after his a lot. He combs it, puts beard oil in it, and I think he's devoted to his beard. So I'd say it's a close one, but I reckon Johnny makes it. I played with Ian Hart a couple of times. He's an Irish legend, Leeds legend, played in the Champions League final. He was unbelievable. And at Exeter, there's a couple. I think Ethan Ampady was going on to do really well. Ryan Harley is an unbelievable footballer. But I think Ollie Watkins, when he played here, he was a different cut. I think it's shown now what he's doing for Brentford, and rightly so. He's been linked away with big moves to Premier League clubs. So I think Ian Hart and Ollie Watkins are different gravy for me. I haven't had a best moment yet, because I hope this year will be my best moment with promotion. But it's a tough one, because I didn't play in the game, but I think Jack Stacey's goal at home was unbelievable. Just like the celebrations after that game was mental. I seen Tiz sprint up the line. I've never seen Tiz lose his cool really on the sideline, and that was unreal. And the final whistle that day was fantastic. So even though I didn't play in the game, Stacey started ahead of me. I think Jack Stacey's sticking the ball in the top corner. I've seen Jack practice that so many times when we were at Redden. He cutting in on his left foot. He's missed a couple, he's shanked a couple, he's fresh aired a couple. So I think the practice paid off that day. So that was a great day. I've seen a lot of questions about have I paid 70 quid for a new windscreen. Does nobody have windscreen cover on their insurance policy? No?
Most people have it as standard.
Yeah, so I paid 20 quid. So it's not too bad, is it? It was a good strike, I got good distance on it. If it was a goal kick, if it was a pass back, it would have been decent, but no, I still park in the same spot, because I don't think I'll ever hit my windscreen again.
What was your reaction when you hit it?
Yeah, it was funny, wasn't it? I didn't only copped until Steve Hale, the goalkeeper coach, told me that I actually hit my own car. It was about 10-15 minutes later, and he said, yeah, your windscreen's shattered. And I was like, you're bantering? And he said, no. Went over and the whole thing was shattered, so it's good. There's a couple. Obviously we room together on away days, and Jake's obviously he's a dad now, so he's asleep at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and he's up at 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I'm not at that level yet, so I'm up till 11, 12 the night before, and I set an alarm at 9 a.m. So just 5 minutes before my alarm, he's blowing his nose, he's coughing, he's sneezing, he's flushing the toilet. Even sometimes he's even going, Pierce, are you awake? And I can't believe it. Like, it's 5 minutes before my alarm. So there's a couple of habits in there. So I have to tell him to stop it. I have 2 slices of toast. Not too brown, just a little bit. You know, you don't want to have to scrape the black bits off the toast. Poached eggs and 2 slices of bacon. Coffee, no sugar, skimmed milk. Leave my house at 12 o'clock, get to the stadium at 12:30. And then I have superstitions of left shin guard first, right shin pad second, left boot, right boot, and all them. And then I go out, and before kick-off I touch both posts. Yeah, Terry, me barber. He's also known as the Fat Barber. He is fat. He calls himself fat, so I'm not going behind his back calling him fat. Yeah, he's a really good guy. I sort him out with tickets now and again whenever he wants them, and he's just an all-round good guy and gives a decent haircut as well. Not a lot now. Obviously, my other half we can't go out and have a few drinks and stuff, and not a lot really. I used to go out for dinner. Have a bite to eat and maybe a couple of drinks on a Saturday night after a game, but I don't do that anymore now. It's just home, sofa, film and sleep, that's it. They're the ones that I still have. They're luminous yellow Preds who scored the goal at home to Cheltenham in them. I've had them for nearly 2 years now, so they're probably my favourite.
Yeah, hell of a strike that one, wasn't it?
It was alright, yeah. I'm gutted I didn't get goal of the season, but there was a lot of good goals that year, so. You can't have both together.
No, I don't.
Let's cut that out of that question. I think curtains.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks a bit better, doesn't it? It covers the whole window. I started that my first season here, just because, like, as a defender, like, the goalpost could be your best mate. Like, they could save you, they could hit it and they could keep a clean sheet, or they could save you from getting vital points that are vital for us in the season. So I just do it. It just opens me legs up. I get a nice little run in and touch the 2 posts and do a jump, and just purely because they might save us today, and it's almost like a handshake with them, just to make sure they're awake and they're ready. Gotta be Tesco. I'm gonna go for the Hoisin and Duck wrap. It's unbelievable. I'll go orange Lucozade fizzy, and I will go with McCoy's salt and vinegar. For some reason, I get an awful lot of abuse. There's a few ones I can't say. I don't know. There was one Cambridge away 2 seasons ago. We had that. We were wearing the luminous yellow with the black collar. I was taking a throw in, and some fan goes, "Sweeney, your backside doesn't look good in that colour." And I just turned around. I had to start laughing, and that's one that I don't think I'll ever forget, because it just made me laugh, and I had to look at him and smile at him and give him a thumbs up. So it was quite funny, that one. I obviously drive in every game and have my own taste of music and have my own traditional music, Irish rebel songs and stuff. So there's a lot of artists like Christy Moore that you've probably never heard of, and the Dubliners and the Wolf Tones. Who?
Dropkick Murphys.
Never heard of them before. The Wolf Tones, the Dubliners, Christy Moore and stuff like that. So that's the only chance I get to play them is in my car on my own, because my girlfriend and the boys won't let me play them anywhere else. So I have to take that opportunity. No, I don't. People are surprised, like outside of football, that I don't play FIFA. The last thing I want to do after a game of football or train is go home and play football on the computer. You know what I mean? So I'm more of a Call of Duty guy. I play a little bit of Call of Duty when I get the chance, and I want to play. When you play PlayStation, you want to play something that, like, you can't actually ever do, because I'll never be able to go in the army and shoot people in the face, but I'll play football every day, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Or like drive a Need for Speed or a GTA or something, you know, so. Before I actually like got serious about football, when I was about 12, I used to play centre midfield. I used to score a decent amount of goals with my Sunday League team, and that's where I played. I always fancied myself as a box-to-box midfielder who scored goals and took penalties and free kicks and stuff. And until I signed for a higher Sunday League team when I was 12, I got pushed back to centre half. So I'd say centre half was my preferred position. I played against Arsenal in the Emirates Stadium for Reading, and Jack Wilshere played that day. I think he was only back from injury or something, and he was unbelievable that day. I played against James McLean. He was tough. But one like that sticks out to me. We played Charlton at home 2 years ago. Carl Ahern Grant. There was a couple of lads that knew him on our team, and they were telling me that he used to be like a sprinter for GB or something, and he was unbelievably quick. So that was probably my toughest day against a winger, I think. In charge of the fines, Dean Moxey, he takes charge of that, but the fines committee is obviously our captain, our leader, Jake Taylor. He doesn't really do a lot, to be honest with you. He just sits there and delegates, tells people what to do and stuff. But Dean Moxey is in there, Jake's there, and Lee Holmes got promoted to fines committee this year. But Dean Moxey really takes charge of that, and I think he only takes charge of it so he doesn't have to pay fines himself. So yeah, he's the main man with them fines. And we've had a couple of bad culprits over the last couple of years. Hiram Boateng, he was terrible with fines. Kane Wilson was terrible. But this year it's Randall Williams. He's paid a lot.
What does he get?
Just like being late. Like he's one of them where he's playing with fire. He comes in, he times it to come in at 9:58, and we have to be in at 10 o'clock. So you've only got a 2-minute window for something to happen. So he's picked up a lot, and he doesn't drink. So when we go on a Christmas do, he's drinking Red Bulls. So he's giving us money to pay for our nights out. So I don't mind it. Yeah. Funnily, I've actually never seen like a Chuck Norris film, or I don't know anything about Chuck Norris, and everybody knows about Bruce Lee. He's like unbelievable. He's martial artist, and he's got serious abs when they're lubed up. So it's got to be Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.